As a student, today we will start 4.8 solenoid and toroid. So today we are going to study about the solenoid. What is solenoid? Why it is used? What is the function of the solenoid? How this solenoid can be used? This we have to see today. Already we have completed the Ampere's circuital law and then application of Ampere's circuital law in 4.7 we have completed on Saturday. So solenoid means what? Solenoid is a circular closely turned insulated wire. Means what is done? If suppose this is the wire, this wire is taken and this wire is turned in the form of circular ring in this way. What is done? A wooden rod is taken and on this wooden rod wire is turned like this. Means if current is allowed to pass through it, then what will happen? The wire, the current will flow in this manner. It will rotate in this way, and again it will come in this manner. And this each turn of the coil will be a circular. Each turn of the coil will be what? A circular. And this circular coil means current when it flows through it, then what will happen? Whenever a current is flowing through a circular wire, it will form what? The current is an electrical form. It will create a magnetic field. Each turn, this turn will act as a circular current coil. This turn will act as a circular current coil. This will act as a circular current coil. So all these turns will create the magnetic field. So what is done here? Current is converted in the form of magnetic field in terms of solenoid. Same amount of current is flowing through each wire. So this is nothing but solenoids. If you see the figure, the coils are just surrounded, and if current is flowing in this way, in this particular manner, it will create the circular ring and the current will come out. Here this ways current is going inward, okay, inside it is going, so that will be treated as a north pole, okay. And here current is coming out, this will be south pole. This in another way we can explain here. This here this will be treated here, current is going inside this, so this will form the magnetic field inside the coil. So here what will happen? The solenoid will behave like a north pole and south pole, so it will behave as a bar magnet. Solenoid will behave as a what? Bar magnet. The field will be uniform, and this field which is created by the current flowing coil will be treated as a solenoid. In case of a solenoid, you have to understand that solenoid is a long coil of wire which is wrapped in many turns. एक ही वायर को रोटेट करके रखा हुआ है in many turns. When what will happen? When current passes, it will create a uniform magnetic field inside the solenoid. Another thing is that the magnetic field which is generated here will be a uniform one, and this uniform magnetic field will be generated inside the coil. Inside the coil, the magnetic field will be generated. So solenoids are nothing but they are the components which will convert electrical energy to electrical current to magnetic field. So these solenoids are commonly used as a switches. Commonly used, they are used as what? Switches. The magnetic field lines due to the solenoid carrying current is found to be same as that of the bar magnet. The magnetic field which is created, it will be of the same nature as that of the bar magnet. If dot and circle is there, what it indicates? It indicates that the current is perpendicular to the plane of the paper and directed outward. If it is cross, then it is inward. Means what? The cross sign with circle represents the current is perpendicular to the plane of the paper and directed inward. If dot is there, it is represented outward. Whatever the current it is flowing through the first coil, same amount of current will flow through the second coil. Same amount of current will be flowing through the third coil. So how many number of turns of the coil has been made, depending upon that the magnetic field will be increasing. So the magnetic field due to this particular coil is given by B is equal to mu naught Ni, where mu naught is what? Permeability of free space. What is N? N is what? Number of turns per unit length. N, number of turns per unit length. What is I? I is the current flowing through the coil. Clear? So here in case of solenoid, we have to understand that the magnetic field which is generated in a solenoid, it depends upon two things. It depends upon what? First, it depends upon N, and second, it depends upon I. I indicates number of turns per unit length of the coil, and I indicates the current flowing through the coil. So in case of solenoid, we understood that the magnetic field depends upon only two factors, that is number of turns per unit length of the coil and the current flowing through the coil. Means it does not depend upon the position in the solenoid. The magnetic field, whatever is generated, it does not depend upon the position. Clear? Third thing, the magnetic field which is generated inside the solenoid will be always uniform. The magnetic field which is generated inside the solenoid is always uniform, and that magnetic field, it is given by B is equal to mu naught Ni, where N is what? Number of turns per unit length of the coil. I is the current flowing through the coil. This formula already we have derived B is equal to mu naught Ni in the previous section, that this is the magnetic field due to a coil carrying current in a circular orbit. Here what indicates, if we say that this is the solenoid and N is the number of turns per unit length, and in between this solenoid air medium is present, air core is there. For that, this is the formula. Air core, if it is there, then this is the formula, B is equal to mu naught Ni. But if suppose instead of air, if we put inside this an iron rod, then what will happen? If we keep an iron core inside this, so in the previous case it is called as the permeability of the free space. But if we keep iron rod, this will have relative permeability mu r. This will become what? Relative permeability mu r. Mu r is the relative permeability. So if mu r is the relative permeability, so magnetic field inside this solenoid will be given by B is equal to mu naught mu r N into I. This is another formula for magnetic field due to a solenoid when when iron core is present in it. Okay, so when we use the iron core, it indicates that is the relative permeability. It is given by mu r. If somebody asks what is the magnetic field at the center and at the ends of the coil of the solenoid, if this is the solenoid, this is one end, this is another end. So what we'll see, that the magnetic field due to the solenoid at any one end it is given by B is equal to mu naught Ni by 2. So what is the magnetic field near the ends of the solenoid when it is air core? This is for what? Air core. It is given by B is equal to half of mu naught Ni. This is for the first one end of this coil. If suppose somebody asks us magnetic field at the center, it is given by magnetic field at the center is equal to twice the magnetic field at the end. So this is the thing which we have to understand, that if magnetic field, if we have to calculate the magnetic field at the center of any long solenoid is 2 times that of the one end of the solenoid. Okay, so next we'll see the derivation.